Yahya Sinwar was often referred to by the Israeli military as a dead man walking. They'd been hunting for him for over a year. But according to the Israeli military, in the end, they found him by chance, part of a routine military operation in southern Gaza. We want to warn you that some of the images you're about to see are disturbing. This drone video shows the moment just before Israel says the leader of Hamas and the architect of the October 7th terror attack was killed. In the footage released by the Israeli military, the IDF says Yahya Sinwar sits alone, his face covered, and throws a stick at the drone. NBC News cannot confirm the video shows Sinwar. The images of Sinwar's body lying in the rubble, surrounded by Israeli troops, sent shockwaves through the region.
The mastermind of this day of sheer evil is no more.
According to an Israeli official, there was a fierce battle in southern Gaza. Israeli troops initially had no idea Sinwar was at the location. His body later discovered and identified using DNA tests and dental records.
Sometimes they are hiding in bunkers down deep, and sometimes they have meetings or whatever, and that's how he was caught.
President Biden called Prime Minister Netanyahu from Air Force One, saying he was pleased with his actions, but telling him it's time to move on.
Move toward a ceasefire in Gaza.
But Netanyahu said yesterday the war has yet to finish. Sinwar spent 23 years inside an Israeli prison for killing fellow Palestinians suspected of collaborating with Israel. He was released in 2011, one of more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners Netanyahu exchanged for a kidnapped Israeli soldier. Sinwar would go on to mastermind the October 7th attack, killing more than 1,200 Israelis and taking 251 hostages to Gaza. Among the hostages, 84-year-old Oded Lifshitz, kidnapped from kibbutz near Oz.
I'm scared.
His daughter-in-law says she's terrified Sinwar's death could spell even more misery for the remaining 101 hostages.
I want the hostages back home now. I want Grandpa to be back home. I want the Bivas children to be back home. And I think this will be impossible now.
While Sinwar's death is seen as a blow to Hamas this morning in the region, there is skepticism that this will lead to the end of the war. Last night, Prime Minister Netanyahu said the war will end when Hamas lays down its weapons and releases the hostages. But this morning, we heard from a senior member from Hamas say, quote, "We believe that our destiny is one of two good things, either victory or martyrdom." Laura?
Erin, thank you so much for your reporting. Let's bring in NBC's chief foreign correspondent now, Richard Engel, for more on the significance of this moment and what's next. Richard, good morning. Put this leadership vacuum into perspective for us. Does Sinwar's death lead to more instability? Does it strengthen Hamas's hand in the short term? Where do you think this leads?
It certainly doesn't strengthen Hamas's hand. I coincidentally was in this part of Gaza not that long ago, just a few weeks ago, where exactly Sinwar was killed. And it's an area in Rafah called Tel Sultan. It was completely destroyed when I was there. I was visiting with Israeli troops, which is the only way that foreign journalists can get there. Not a single building was standing, devastation everywhere. The only signs of life were Israeli troops who were patrolling. I saw some stray animals. That was about it. So it's very surprising that Sinwar was there, that he was above ground, that he was in a military-style uniform, that he was moving with two other gunmen. The thinking had been that he was in some sort of bunker, a command structure, a tunnel, surrounded potentially by hostages, trying to wait out this conflict. Instead, he was transiting through or in an area that was devastated where there were still Israeli troops on patrol. And that suggests a leadership structure that was already broken. So I think Hamas as an organization was already sort of at the end of its rope. Now that he's dead, there will be another leader. But will that other leader be able to create or recreate Hamas to where it was in this wasteland that is Gaza? If you look at what happened to Al-Qaeda after Osama bin Laden, Al-Qaeda never recovered from the death of Osama bin Laden. Other leaders weren't as capable. The organization was under too much stress. But instead, you got ISIS. And you could have a similar situation in Gaza. There's so much anger, so much grievance that you could decimate Hamas, but still get other militant leaders or other militant groups that come in to replace them.
And, of course, the big question, what it means for a ceasefire and for the hostages that are still in captivity. Richard Engel, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.